Hi Emma, so this is just a quick tutorial video which is going to show you around the booking system, which is with Acuity Scheduling. So the first thing to say is that I've sent you an email, and in that email is the link to Acuity Scheduling and your username and password so you can log in. And then when you log in, you'll see a screen that looks like this. Now there's all sorts of settings and menus and things all over the place. We're not going to cover half of that, but probably we don't really need about 90% of this. So what I will just quickly show you are the things that you're going to need to be able to do. So the first thing is, before you can take any bookings at all, you're going to need to synchronize your payment settings. So over on the left hand side, you'll see payment settings. Just click on that. You have a couple of options here. So as we sort of discussed, I'd recommend doing it through PayPal. So if you read that, you can say this option here will do a PayPal connection. The only difference with that is you cannot save that person's card details, but that's actually quite good for security reasons. So they pay on their card. They can have a debit card or a credit card, so they can pay in any method they want. They don't have to have a PayPal account. But if you want to connect your PayPal, you log in, you click payment settings, and then down here you click connect. That will basically then send you to this screen. If you don't have a PayPal account, you'll need to go to the PayPal website and set that up. If you've already got one, you just pop in your email address and you just hit connect, and it will run you through connecting this booking system to your PayPal. So it's only a couple of little clicks of a button, and I think you might have to pass some sort of authentication where it sends you a code via email or text. You pop that in, you're all connected and you're sorted. So yeah, you need to do that. If you're looking later on down the line at connecting Stripe, you would go to this first option and connect, and then that would then ask you for all your Stripe account details. But as we sort of discussed and talked about, I'd recommend initially using PayPal, and then I think that's probably going to be a better option. But you could switch if you wanted to later down the line. The benefit of Acuity Scheduling is you can, the benefits of Stripe is you then can take card payments and get a card reader and things like that. So yeah, but for initially, I wouldn't really worry about that too much. I just connect your PayPal up. The next thing is, you obviously, when people book, they get a client email. So down here at the bottom, you see notifications, a client email. And basically, I've already set this up for you, so you don't have to really touch much at all. All of the bits down here with the random gibberish in, leave them, because it's basically going to commit and tell them when their appointment is, what they booked and where. The only bit that you need to alter is down here. You'll see I've wrote a little message to them. Thank you for your appointment. And then please note the gate code to access the field is, and I've just dropped some X's in there for now. So what you'll need to do is go to those X's, change the code. Once you've done that, you need to then make sure that you save template at the bottom here. And then what that is when they book, they'll receive an email with all their appointment details, and that will also contain the gate code for them as well. You can put other messages in here as well if you want to tell them where to park, or if you want to tell them how to cancel or anything like that. You can obviously expand this box and add more text in there if you want to. So yeah, you have got the option for customers to cancel and change appointments, but again, we're just going to leave everything as simple as we can. Initially, we want people to just book and usually be able to receive the payments, and we can look at further things later down the line. So that is those two bits. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in particular that you wanted to know. I think you'll see, oh yes, if you went on holiday. So let's just quickly cover that. So you've got availability on the left. If you click that, and then you can do something called block off time. So again, you can ignore this. This is just a copy of what your calendar is looking like at the moment. But if you wanted to say go on holiday, or you wanted to stop people booking on a certain day, you choose block off time. So then you can block off time, and then you can choose a time, and so that could be from 9 AM till 3 PM, whatever you want to choose. And then you choose the date that you want that to be when you're closed, and then you click a date, and then you at the bottom, then you block that time off. The other thing you can do is block multiple days by selecting this option, and that will, if you're going on holiday for a week, you can say the start date is, let's say, the 12th of May, and then the finish date would be I'm back on the 30th. So you can click those two dates. You can put a note so it displays to people why they can't book. So it can say, please note I'm on holiday, or the field is closed for maintenance, whatever you choose. And then you click block off time. And that will then basically mean those days or those times that you selected, you're not available if it's closed for any certain reason. So yeah, hopefully that covers the simple things. Just to recap, people are obviously going to be desperate to book now. So the first thing to do is to do the payment. So back to scheduling, back to payment settings. First thing to do is do the payment, hook up your PayPal and connect. And that way you're going to get paid for things. The second thing to do is that client email to put the gate code in, so people make sure that people are booking, and then you're not having to get phone calls and emails about what is the gate code. It's going to be clear on the email. So they're the two most important things, and obviously the availability is if you wanted to block off time or close the field down, you've got that option. And then finally what I'm going to do is just, if you go to the website, you may have already seen this, if somebody wants to book, at the moment they click book now, and that brings up the link to your Acuity scheduling, and that's basically all your prices and all the things they can book and the costings next to it. So they just choose, and they would run through when they wanted to book their time slot. So for example, it goes right up to when your field is open and right up to when it closes. So yeah, all pretty straightforward. They basically choose that whenever it is they want it to be, select and continue. They would then pop in their name and their details, complete their appointment, pay, and that's it. And you'll get a message from the booking system to say that they're booked and paid. You can also log into Acuity scheduling and check the calendar and see who's booked and when they're booked. All of that will appear in your account. So yeah, hopefully that's enough to get you up and running. Like I say, priority is to set up your payment, and the second thing is to put that gate code in. Everything else I can show you in further videos or over the phone if you need further support. So thanks for watching.